Dear friends, this is a fundamentally important question. Who is the Lord of the Sabbath for me? Come, children all, obey the call. The Sabbath gives to every soul. Leave work and play, make no delay. Your God hath blessed the seventh day. It floods the world with holy calm. Its hours are rife with healing balm. Have you a care? Make known your wants to God in prayer. In his poem, The Sabbath Call, Peter Byrne beautifully explains the Sabbath. God commissioned man to work for all 6 days to imitate God in his creation of the world. But on the seventh day, man was to imitate God by his rest. In the Bible, rest does not mean not doing anything or taking a nap. Rest is an active word. It means to stop all other works and focus on the most important thing in our life, our communion with God. And why is this important? Because it's on the seventh day that God enters into communion with man and makes him the Lord, the master of all his creation, as we read in Genesis chapter 1 verse 28. When man was ready to keep aside all his other works and speak by his actions that the most important thing in his life was God, then God in turn blesses man and acknowledges that person to be the most important thing for him. When man keeps the Sabbath to acknowledge that God is his master, the Lord of his life, then God makes man the Lord of all his creation. Dear friends, this is a fundamentally important question. Who is the Lord of the Sabbath for me? If my rest is directed towards giving comfort and pleasure to myself, then I place myself as the Lord of the Sabbath. If my rest is directed towards enjoying with my friends and going to parties on a Sunday, then they become the Lord of the Sabbath for me. If we find our rest in anyone other than God, then our problems are never going to be solved. But if we choose God as the Lord of the Sabbath rest, by actively participating in the liturgy, spending fruitful time with our family, by discussing about God's Word and sharing His love, and by devoting time with our family for works of mercy and charity, then just as God was with Adam by working with him on the other 6 days, making him the Lord of all his creation, God will work with us, subduing our problems and blessing us in our works. For we have made the Lord our choice, in loss and gain, in joy and pain. Of him we sing, to him we bring, heart and soul and mind in offering, because we choose God as the Lord of the Sabbath.